ఎవరు చేయము
Sakshat Bharatanatyam Tasmai Shri Gurave
దాంట్లో చేయి మీద guarda.
Bharatanatyam Savigno Prashataye Agajanana Padmatam Gajanana Mahalisam Anetatantam Bhaktanam Ekatantam Upasmate Vakratanda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Savakayeshu Savita.
Thank you.
Welcome all. It gives us immense pleasure to invite you all for our daughter's Bharatanatyam Arangetram. Now I invite Nitika and Vibha to complete the show. Thank you.
We warmly welcome friends, family and esteemed guests to commemorate Soumya's achievement in her journey with Bharatanatyam, with which she presents her Margam today.
I am Vibha.
I am Niti, and we will be sharing with you the process behind creating this repertoire.
Soumya has been very much looking forward to sharing her accomplishment with you all today, and we have both been equally excited in anticipation of this evening.
As we will not be explaining the overview of each item, please feel free to scan the QR code on the leaflet to view the details of each dance.
We will, however, be describing the nuances of the dance through the perspectives of Soumya and her teacher, Mrs Usha Rao.
All the dances in this Margam, other than Tilana, have been choreographed by Mrs Usha Rao.
We thank you all for joining us here today, and we hope you enjoy the performance.
Soumya begins her recital with Pushpanjali, where she is seeking blessings from Lord Nataraja, her teacher, and the audience. When Ushanti was discussing music arrangements with Sri Karthik Datar, she mentioned that Soumya's strong point is her understanding and control over rhythm. Henceforth, Karthik set his Pushpanjali and most pieces in her margam accordingly. When she first learnt this dance, Soumya found this piece daunting due to its energetic start, but as her stamina grew, so did her love for this piece. Pushpanjali in Raga Hamsa Nada, Tala Adi.
ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत धिमी किटत जम तक झुनु धिमी किटत ताम तरित तक झुनुत
Soumya will now offer her salutations to Lord Ganesha, remover of all obstacles, through this popular Purandara Dasa Kriti. In this Kriti, she describes the story of Ravana. Ravana decided to pray to Lord Shiva to obtain his Atmalinga. Lord Shiva grants him this boon and tells him he should place the linga on the ground until he reaches his home. However, in Ravana's arrogance, he did not pray to Lord Ganesha first. Lord Ganesha created an illusion of dusk during the day. Ravana needed to perform his evening worship. So he asked Ganesha, who was in the disguise of a little Brahmin boy, to hold his linga. When Ravana left to do his puja, Ganesha called him 3 times and placed the linga on the floor. Ravana, in his rage, hit the little boy on his head and tried to lift the linga, which broke into small pieces and got scattered into various places. Vandi Suvadadili in Raga Nande, Tala Ganda Chapu.
ಸುಬುದಾದಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ವಂದಿಸುವುದಾದಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ವಂದಿಸುವುದಾದಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ವಂದಿಸುವುದಾದಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಸಂದೇಹ ಸಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿಯಾಗಿದ ಕುಂದು 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 ವಂದಿಸುವುದಾದಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಹಿಂದೆ ರಾವಣ ತಾನು ವಂದಿಸದೆ ಗಜಮುಖನ ನಿಂದು ತಪವನು ಗೈದು ವರ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಹಿಂದೆ ರಾವಣ ತಾನು ವಂದಿಸದೆ ಗಜಮುಖನ ನಿಂದು ತಪವನು ಗೈದು ವರ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಹಿಂದೆ ರಾವಣ ತಾನು ನಮಃ ಶಿವಾಯ ಓಂ ನಮಃ ಶಿವಾಯ ಓಂ ನಮಃ ಶಿವಾಯ ಅಗದುಂ ದುಂ ದುಂ ದದಗದುಂ ದುಂ ದುಂ ದದಗದುಂ ದುಂ ದುಂ ದದಗದುಂ ದುಂ ದುಂ ದದ ರಾವಣ ರಾವಣ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಸಂದೇಹ ಸಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರಿಯಾಜ್ಞೆಯಿದ ಕುಂತು ವಂದಿಸುವುದಾರಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಇಂದು ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಉಮೆನಂದನನ ಪೂಜಿಸಲು ಚಂದದಿಂದಲೇ ಸಕಲ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಗಳ ನೀತು ಇಂದು ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಉಮೆನಂದನನ ಪೂಜಿಸಲು ಚಂದದಿಂದಲೇ ಸಕಲ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಗಳ ನೀತು ತಂದೆ ಸಿರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಸೇವೆಯು ತಂದೆ ಸಿರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಸೇವೆಯೋಳು ಬಂದ ವಿಘ್ನವ ಕಳೆದು ಆನಂದವನು ಕೊಡುವ ತಂದೆ ಸಿರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಸೇವೆಯೋಳು ಬಂದ ವಿಘ್ನವ ಕಳೆದು ಆನಂದವನು ಕೊಡುವ ಇಂದು ಜಗವಿಲ್ಲ ಉಮೆನಂದನನ ಪೂಜಿಸಲು ಚಂದದಿಂದಲೇ ಸಕಲ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಗಳ ನೀತು ತಂದೆ ಸಿರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಸೇವೆಯೋಳು ಬಂದ ವಿಘ್ನವ ಕಳೆದು ಆನಂದವನು ಕೊಡುವ ವಂದಿಸುವುದಾದಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಸಂದೇಹ ಸಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರಿಯಾಜ್ಞೆಯಿದ ಕುಂತು ವಂದಿಸುವುದಾದಿಯಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಗಣನಾಥನ
Alaripu is one of the first dances we learn as dancers. As a dancer, we know how difficult this is. During rehearsal, we watched Soumya perform this with ease, and she was effortlessly comfortable with this piece. However, we know the true difficulty of this item. This Alaripu changes its rhythm for every section. It begins in Tishra, which is 3 beats, moves to Chatusra, 4 beats, and ends in Kanda, 5 beats. Soumya was surprised by the Chatusra section of this Alaripu, as she had initially thought it would be simple, but she enjoys the unique movements choreographed within. Alaripu in Talamalika.
ಕಿಟತಕದಿ ತೈ ತೈಯುಂತ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟತಕ ದಳ್ಳಂಟು ತಕತದಿ ಭಿನ್ನಕುಂ ತಾಂ ಅದೇ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟತಕ ತೈ ಅದ ತೈ ಕಿಟತಕ ತಾಂ ಅದೇ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟತಕ ತೈ ಅದ ತೈ ಕಿಟತಕ ತಾಂ ಅದೇ ತಾಂ ತೈ ತೈ ತಾಂ tam tai tat tai tam dit 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 tam tai tat tai tam dittam dittam dittai ada kita ta katam ada dittam dittam dittai ada kita ta katam dittam tam tai ta kita ta katam dittam tam tai ta kita Takatam, dittam, tam, tai, takitta, takatam, dittam, tam, tai, takitta, takatam, dittam, tam, tarikita, takatai, ditai, tai, tarikita, takatam, dittam, tam, tarikita, takatai, ditai, tai, tarikita, takatam, dittam, tam, tarikita, takatai, ditai, tai, tarikita, takatam, dittam, tam, Kita takatam, dittam, kita takatai, tatai, kita takatam, dittam, kita takatai, tatai, kita takatam, dittam, tai, 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 tatai, tam, dittam.
I'm Inya, and we are part of the first dance class at Mayur. We are here to talk you through a little bit of her dance journey and share some fond and not so fond memories of her time with us.
Soumya's dance journey began with ballet, a genre she went on to enjoy for a further 7 years, going on to achieve her grade 3 qualification. Despite not being able to do a pirouette, she advanced quickly and looks back on her time there fondly.
This became a foundation for Kathak, the next step in her journey. This began her love for performing Indian dance.
And here we can see a picture of her and her mum at Telugu New Year, where she performed. Times have changed, and so has Gayatri Auntie's hair. Although soon enough, she was kindly reminded by her Kathak teacher to be dedicated to one dance form. At this point, Soumya had begun learning Bharatanatyam and so swiftly exited the Kathak class.
This is one of the first videos from Mayur Dance School, with a few familiar faces and Soumya's lovely bowl. As you can see, Soumya's just in the back left corner.
Soumya wearing Bharatanatyam jewellery for the first time, and little did little Soumya know, putting this jewellery on would become second nature as she went on to perform many more times.
Here at our first Diwali parade in Chester, the unknowing audience clapped, probably more for our enthusiasm rather than our actual dance technique.
Soumya's Abhinaya progressed in leaps and bounds at our first annual day.
Another lovely selfie at the end of another Diwali parade, which resulted in all of us downing a 20 chicken nugget share box each, and then watching Legally Blonde, feeling very empowered like the girl bosses we were.
Speaking of girl bosses, we performed at International Women's Day to the song This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. This photo was followed by a message from Nidhi saying, "We could be Victoria's Secret angels," to which Ushanti replied, "My innocent students."
We did our very first solo performances here, and Soumya her first pure Abhinaya piece.
You will soon see that a running theme in all of our dance photos includes Soumya being carried, purely because she's lazy and also frequently begs for back massages.
For the past few years, Soumya has been teaching some of the younger students at Mayur and is often named headmaster of the school. Suddenly Ushanti didn't seem so scary.
Here, Soumya flew the nest to Birmingham, to the National Training Scheme for Young Dancers, Yuvagati, where she spent many weekends in pain.
She graduated from this scheme last summer and went to meet them for the last time after the unfortunate disruptions of COVID.
Here is a video of her graduation piece from Yuvagati.
And here is a little clip of Soumya describing her experience at Yuvagati.
Yuvagati is really special to me, partly because of the friends that I've made here that I wouldn't have got to meet elsewhere, but also it's really the small things making you really reflect on your own practices as a dancer and to see how that can improve your dancing as a whole. Dancing makes me feel, I think for lack of a better word, just happy. It's universal, everyone dances, so I don't think you can pin down one place and say this is where dance belongs. I think dance belongs wherever you want it to be.
She then auditioned for the BBC Young Dancer, where she reached the top 20. We were so proud of Soumya for this achievement, but it would have been nice if they'd pronounced her name right.
One dancer who impressed in her video audition is 18-year-old Saladi. She comes from Chester and is another specialising in the classical South Asian style of Bharatanatyam.
I just wondered if you could tell us a little bit about what you've just shared.
It was telling the story of how Krishna defeated the great snake Kalinga. So Kalinga was poisoning the waters of the Yamuna river. So Krishna came and he defeated the snake and he danced on the head of the snake. And that's what I was depicting, yeah. So that's picking up the snake. And then when I was hopping, that was him dancing on the head.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Very good balance, you know.
Yeah, really centred. Really centred.
This was the first dance school performance post-COVID, and it was safe to say that it didn't go as smoothly as planned. We realised that prop making probably wasn't our forte.
A mere 6 days ago, we performed Ramayana at our 6th annual day. This performance was truly a testament to Soumya's dedication and ability, as she learned the majority of it online, as well as recovering from COVID.
This journey ends with a photo of Soumya being carried once again, before flying the nest once more, this time to Newcastle to become a med student.
Thank you all for listening, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show. This photo is Soumya's favourite item, and I think that says a lot about her and her passion and dedication for dance. As most of us know, Bharatanatyam is the toughest dance and a very important piece in Arangetram Margam. When Soumya first heard the music, she listened to it on repeat as the raga filled her with happiness. In this Bharatanatyam, Soumya depicts various leelas, or stories of Lord Krishna. In the first Sanchari, or story, Soumya depicts Lord Krishna's birth. Kamsa, Krishna's uncle, hears a prophecy that he will be killed by his sister's child. Kamsa captures Devaki, his sister, and her husband Vasudeva and imprisons them. When Krishna is born, the shackles holding his father fall off. The guards are all in a deep sleep, and Vasudeva realizes the significance. He picks up Lord Krishna, places him in a basket, and carries him out of the prison. While carrying him, there is heavy rain, and a serpent shields the basket as an umbrella. Yamuna River separates to make a path. He goes to Nanda's house, where his wife Yashoda had given birth to a girl, and he exchanges the babies. In the second Sanchari, Kamsa realizes Krishna is still alive. He calls Putana, a demoness, and orders her to kill Krishna. Putana transforms herself into a beautiful maiden and poisons her breasts with the venom of the deadliest snake. On reaching Krishna's house, she asks to look at the child. When she sees the child, she realizes that the child was no ordinary mortal, but God himself. But at the same time, realizes that if she does not carry out the orders of Kamsa, he will kill her. She decides to go ahead, picks Krishna and starts feeding him. Whilst feeding him, Putana started feeling that her life was being sucked out, and tries to remove the child, but is unable to, and dies. There are many other stories which Soumya will be depicting of Krishna, including his Ras Leela with the gopis. Varnam in Riti Gaula Raga Aditala.
श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुषविग्रहः श्रीकृष्णः वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुषविग्रहः श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुष
धडं कुतक धि कुतक तद्धिंगिण तुमता धी कु धु जे नु त तुम धी तुम कु धु जे नु त तुम नम कु धु जे नु कु धुम जे नु त तुम त धी गे न तुम धी गे न तुम गे न तुम त धी कुकु चिन्नु त तुम धी तुम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम नम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम तद्धि गिण्ण धिग्गिण्ण गिण्ण त धी कुकु चिन्नु त तुम धी तुम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम नम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम तद्धि गिण्ण तुम धिग्गिण्ण तुम गिण्ण त धी कुकु चिन्नु त तुम धी तुम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम नम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम तद्धि गिण्ण तुम धिग्गिण्ण तुम गिण्ण त धी कुकु चिन्नु त तुम धी तुम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम नम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम तद्धि गिण्ण धिग्गिण्ण गिण्ण त धी कुकु चिन्नु त तुम धी तुम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम नम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम तद्धि गिण्ण तुम धिग्गिण्ण तुम गिण्ण त धी कुकु चिन्नु त तुम धी तुम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम नम कुकु चिन्नु त तुम तद्धि गिण्ण धिग्गिण्ण गिण्ण कुकुंदरि कुकुंदरि अदरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं कुकुंदरि कुकुंदरि किटतक कुकुंदरि हृदयं मधुरं वचनं मधुरं वरितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं तकुंदरि किटतक कुकुंदरि तिलकं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं कुकुंदरि वेणु मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं कुकुंदरि भूमि मधुरं नृत्यं मधुरं कुकु चिन्नु त तजुंग तकजुंग तकिटजुंग धी कुकु चिन्नु त कुकु चिन्नु त तजुंग तकजुंग तकिटजुंग तकिटजुंग धी कुकु चिन्नु त कुकु चिन्नु त तजुंग तकजुंग तकिटजुंग तकधिकु तकधिकु तकधिकु
श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुषविग्रहः श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुषविग्रहः श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुष विग्रहः श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुष विग्रहः श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो कृष्ण 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 वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो लीलामानुषविग्रहः वसुदेवात्मजाः कृष्ण वसुदेवात्मजाः पुण्यो
tumta tarita rita chendu takarita rita 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 chendu takarita tarita tatarita takatarita tatarita tarita rita tatarita rita chendu takarita rita 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 chendu takarita tarita tatarita takatarita tatarita tarita rita tarita rita 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 chendu tam tarita tumta tarita rita 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 chendu tai tarita tumta tarita rita 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 chendu tam tarita tumta tarita rita 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 chendu tai tarita tumta tarita rita chendu rita chundu dimmi kitta takka rita chundu dimmi kitta takka tum tatum rita chundu dimmi kitta takka tum tatum rita chundu dimmi kitta takka tum tatta rita rita chendu rita chundu dimmi kitta takka rita chundu dimmi kitta takka tum tatum rita chundu dimmi kitta takka tum tatum rita chundu dimmi kitta takka tum tatum ta ta jum ta ding ki ta tum takka ta ding ki ta tum takka tikku ta ding ding na tum takka ta ta jum na ding ding na tum takka ta ding ding na tum takka tikku ta ding ding na tum takka tikku ta ta jum ta ding ding na tum takka ta ding ding na tum takka tikku ta ding ding na tum ta
Shri Krishna Kamalanaatho Vasudevah Sanatanaः Vasudevatmajah Punya Leelamanushavigraha Devaki Nandana Shrisho Nanda Gopa Priyatmajagam Uttanam Jivitaharaga Shakatasura Anjanaga Devaki Nandana Shrisho Nanda Gopa Priyatmajagam Utana Jivitaharaga पूतना जीवित हरगा शगडासुर भञ्जनगा देवकी नन्दन श्रीशो नन्द गोप प्रियात्मजः पूतना जीवित हरगा शगडासुर भञ्जनगा देवकी नन्दन श्रीशो नन्द गोप प्रियात्मजः पूतना जीवित हरगा शगडासुर भञ्जनगा सगरि सगमा गमा निदनि निनिमा निनि सा सगरि सगमा गमा निदनि निनिमा निनि सा नि सग गमा गमा गरि सदनि निदमा गरि नि सग गमा गमा गरि सदनि निदमा गरि श्री कृष्ण कमलनाथो वासुदेवः सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजाः लीलामानुषविग्रहः षोडश स्त्री सहस्रेश त्रिभङ्गी मधुराकृतिः षोडश स्त्री सहस्रेश त्रिभङ्गी मधुराकृतिः शुकवाकः अमृताद्बिन्दु गोविन्दो योगिनां पतिः शुकवाकः अमृताद्बिन्दु गोविन्दो योगिनां पतिः श्रीकृष्णः षोडश स्त्री सहस्रेश त्रिभङ्गी मधुराकृतिः शुकवाकः अमृताद्बिन्दु गोविन्दो योगिनापतिः श्रीकृष्णः कमलनाथो वासुदेवः कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी 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 कोटि सूर्य
takati kutaka tatati gina tuka ta ta takati tati bitaki taka taka tarita takatanata takatarita takatanata takatarita takatanata tati gina tuka tati gina tuka tati gina tuka tatiki tatum tatiki tatum tatiki tatum
गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः 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 स गरि स नि स ग ग म म नि ni ni sa gari sa ni sa ga ga ma 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 ni ni ma ni sa gari sa ni sa ga ga ma 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 ni ma ni sa gop gopishwaro yogi koti surya samaprabha gop gopishwaro yogi koti surya samaprabha उत्तरतालभेता च तमालश्यामलाकृतिः उत्तरतालभेता च तमालश्यामलाकृतिः उत्तरतालभेता च तमालश्यामलाकृतिः गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा निपानि निस गस गगम सा निदानि मनि निस निस निपानि निस गस गगम सा निदानि मनि निस निस गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा लीलापतिः परं ज्योति यादवेन्द्रो यदुद्वहगा लीलापतिः परं ज्योति यादवेन्द्रो यदुद्वहगा लीलापतिः परं ज्योति यादवेन्द्रो यदुद्वहगा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा समप्रभगा निदमगमा पामगरि सस पानि सनि सगगमगमा निदमगमा पामगरि सस पानि सनि सगगमगमा निदमगमा पामगरि सस पानि सनि सगगमगमा पामगरि कोटि सूर्य समप्रभगा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभगा वनमाली पीतवासः पारिजातापहारकः वनमाली पीतवासः पारिजातापहारकः गोवर्धनाचलो धात्र गोपाल सर्वपालकः गोवर्धनाचलो धात्र गोपाल सर्वपालकः वनमाली पीतवासः पारिजातापहारकः गोवर्धनाचलो धात्र गोपाल सर्वपालकः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभगा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभगा सा नि स गरि स नि स नि स म ग म ग रि नि स प नि स नि स स नि स गरि स नि स नि स म ग म ग रि नि स प नि स नि स सा नि द नि द म ग गरि स नि द म नि नि स नि द स नि द म ग म गरि स नि द म नि नि स नि द नि स ग ग म ग म गरि स नि स नि स नि द म नि नि स नि द नि स ग ग म ग म गरि स नि स नि स नि द म नि नि स नि स ग स नि द नि स नि द म ग गरि स नि द म नि नि स स ग ग स स नि द नि स स नि नि द म ग गरि स नि द म नि नि स स ग स स ग स नि द नि स नि नि स नि द म ग गरि स नि द म नि नि स ग रि गो भ गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभगा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभगा कालीय फलमाणिक्य रञ्जित श्री पदाम्बुजः कालीय फलमाणिक्य रञ्जित श्री पदाम्बुजः पार्थसारथिर्व्यक्तो गीतामृतमहोदधिः पार्थसारथिर्व्यक्तो गीतामृतमहोदधिः चलक्रीडा समासक्त गोपीवस्त्रापहारकः चलक्रीडा समासक्त गोपीवस्त्रापहारकः पुण्यश्लोको तीर्थपादो वेदवेद्युदयानिधिः पुण्यश्लोको तीर्थपादो वेदवेद्युदयानिधिः पार्थसारथिर्व्यक्तो यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्। परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय सम्भवामि युगे युगे सम्भवामि युगे युगे सम्भवामि युगे युगे।
Soumya found this challenging, but also rewarding, to focus so intensely on Shiva and all his aspects. She found that the music really helped create the mood and to instill the concentration and power needed for this piece, leaving a lasting impact. Shiva Panchakshari Stotram in Raga Malika, set to Kanda Chaputala.
त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वरा प्रमथ नाथ महेश्वराय मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वरा प्रमथ नाथ महेश्वराय मंदारमुख्य बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय मंदारमुख्य बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वरा प्रमथ नाथ महेश्वराय मंदारमुख्य बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जभृङ्ग सूर्याय दक्षध्वर नाशकाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जभृङ्ग सूर्याय दक्षध्वर नाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जभृङ्ग सूर्याय दक्षध्वर शिकाराय नमः शिवाय वसिष्ठकुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्रदेवार्चित शेखराय वसिष्ठकुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्रदेवार्चित शेखराय चन्द्रार्कवैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय चन्द्रार्कवैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय वसिष्ठकुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्रदेवार्चित शेखराय चन्द्रार्कवैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते।
When Amma heard the second devotional song, she imagined the long queues of Tirupati. The tiredness of standing, but yet when you have that first glimpse of the beautiful Lord, you just want to see him again and want to burst into song and dance, as many of you who've been there can attest to. Soumya loves the cheerfulness of this piece and the stark contrast it poses to Arangetram Haraya. Her teacher often commented that she dances with a lot of lightness in her steps and joy in her body. Adiyo, Aladiyo, in Raga, Madhyamavati, set to Aditala.
Adivo అదే బ్రోకుడు అదే చూడుడదే బ్రోకుడానందమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము 10,000 శేషుల పడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము 10,000 శేషుల పడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము చెంకటనదివు శేషాచలము నింగినున్న దేవతల నిజవాసము చెంకటనదివు శేషాచలము నింగినున్న దేవతల నిజవాసము ముంగిట నల్లదివో మూలనున్న ధనము ముంగిట నల్లదివో మూలనున్న ధనము బంగారు శిఖరాల బహు బ్రహ్మమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము 10,000 శేషుల పడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము 10,000 శేషుల పడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము కైవల్య పదము వెంకటనగమదివో శ్రీ వెంకటపతికి సిరులైనది కైవల్య పదము వెంకటనగమదివో శ్రీ వెంకటపతికి సిరులైనది ఆవింప సకల సంపద రూపమదివో రూపమదివో పావనములకెల్ల పావనమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము 10,000 శేషుల పడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము 10,000 శేషుల పడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము శ్రీహరివాసము శ్రీహరివాసము
We would now like to call upon our first guest of honour, Sri Parthasarathi, to say a few words. Parthasar is a globe-trotting musician, composer and a noted percussionist, performing with many leading musicians and dancers for more than 2 decades. He has collaborated with our teacher, Mrs Usha Rao, for the past 3 years and takes pride in tutoring the students at our school in Naduvangam and various aspects of rhythm. Bharatanatyam holds a master's degree in rhythmology from the University of Madras.
He is sojourn on carving his own niche. Officer, please.
Good evening, one and all, and my namaskarams to all the gurus and performers here. It's my privilege, pleasure, and honor to share this space with you all. I have this self-doubt to myself, whether I'm in Liverpool here experiencing an Arangetram or in Chennai witnessing a Bharatanatyam recital by an exponent. Well, Soumya, a promising child. Her parents and the whole family must be proud, totally proud of her. Because I know what it is happening in Liverpool. If it is Chennai, maybe a different case. So, when I was here, when she started with the Pushpanjali, then the Alaripu, her command over every single adavu, I was just spellbound by her lines, the Angasuddham, how to say that? Angasuddham. Her Angasuddham, she was just seamless. While presenting the Tirmana adavus and the Abhinaya part. Okay, it means storytelling, but not exactly. I could spot the Abhinayas even on her 30 meters. Like, her legs are telling certain stories. And when Niti was introducing her over the first or second piece for the Alaripu, her interest towards the rhythm, hope you all witnessed. Every single takita or takita takadimi or takatakita, it was just crisp and on dot. And it's quite a challenging task to dance for a recorded music. And I believe top of the line musicians from Bangalore would have done this recording. Oh my God, I was like thinking, it's a deal. And she did complete justice to the music, the musicians, who worked behind the scenes. For everything, there is just one soul behind. I would like to have you here, Dr. Usha Rao, please. Please. Otherwise, I have to come there. And I got something for her before I say a word. I think. Please. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Like, I really got something for you, so I want to start from that. Like, so I can't believe how it is possible for a full-time doctor to work like this as a professional performer, teacher, guru. I don't know you are a doctor or a guru, but you are both eventually. It's not enough maybe. One more round of applause for that. It's my pleasure to be here and collaborating with you and the kids. Not only Soumya, every single child you produce on stage, they are all so fortunate to be with you under your wings and tutelage. My humble pronounce to you, madam. My humble pronounce to you. To get a guru like her is such a big deal. And you are also blessed with such a talented students and also a wonderful parents. I witnessed them all last week itself. I don't want to go on and on. It's my pleasure once again. Thank you all and thank you, madam. Thank you, Soumya. Wishing you a bright, successful future in Bharatanatyam and everything you do in your life. Thank you.
Wow. We would now like to call upon our second guest of honor, Mrs. Meera Balachandran. Meera ji was introduced to dance through Kathakali and Mohiniyattam as a child with Sadanam Krishnakuti, Sadanam Nandakumar and Srimati Nirmala Panikar. Meera ji went on to study Bharatanatyam at Kalakshetra College of Fine Arts in Chennai. She is co-founder and co-artist director of Sankalpam. Meera ji has performed and taught extensively and continues her ongoing training through G. Venu's Navarasa Sadhana and other courses alongside her own self-practice. She draws on all of her experiences and brings an eclectic taste and understanding to Bharatanatyam. Meera ji has been involved in several national programs such as National Youth Dance Development Programme for Mazusai, judge and mentor for BBC Young Dancer, and is currently principal artist on the Bharatanatyam strand of the Centre for Advanced Training Scheme, where Soumya recently graduated from. She is also undertaking a PhD with the Centre for Dance Research at Coventry University. Meera ji, can I invite you on the stage?
That was a very long and generous introduction. Lovely to be back here in the midst of the warm and friendly Mayur family. And a little note to the little ones who saw me a few days ago, I'm not that scary at all. So come and say hello to me afterwards. But Soumya, what can I say about Soumya? This is all about Soumya, isn't it? I have known her on the Centre for Advanced Training Scheme for the last 3 years. So the first year was in 2018 when I joined. And before that, we have somebody who was there for many years before me, Anusha Subramaniam, also in the audience. And when I joined, a lot of graduates were leaving. So I think Soumya's friends were leaving, and a lot of them, for various reasons, left. And she was the last one standing from a large group of people. And I thought, why is Soumya not leaving? You know, that was when I was alerted to her. And I said, here's a girl with her own mind. All her friends have gone, but she's still there, last woman standing. And then that went on to a year later, we were thrown into the COVID phenomena. And after 1 year of being on the CATS program, we were struggling to find out how to continue online. And of course, both the staff and the students, everybody, struggling to see how can you make this engaging on these little Zoom screens. But Soumya stood out for me there, because there she was in her room, in her little long room in the house, with all her snacks by her side, with a bottle of water, and she was all ready and geared up to go, completely and totally and utterly engaged. And I say that from the bottom of my heart, because I was inspired by a student like her. And she had her book, a notebook and a pen as well, so that if there was anything that we were saying on Zoom, she'd go quickly, write down, note down whatever she had to say. And that's what, she just took the learning, she took complete ownership of her learning, even on that Zoom screen. And she really stood out for me at that point. And then, of course, I'm just choosing 2 or 3 things to just highlight the kind of student Soumya has been and what I have perceived on this CATS program. The third one is when she had to do her graduate solo. Oh my God, she organized me, She said, Meera ji, she'd send me emails, Meera ji, this is the time I'm free, these are the days I'm free, these are the times I'm free, because I was doing these mentoring sessions for them, for their little solo pieces. And it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She would book the hall, she would write an email, she would fix up. There was no chasing up that I had to do. There was no chasing up the office had to do to say, are you coming? Believe me, there were students who just didn't book at all, despite all the chasing up, Or they would call me the night before to say, Meera ji, can you watch now? And there's nothing much you can do then. So Soumya has completely taken ownership of her learning. The teacher goes 100%, she gives 110% back. And so she's been an absolute... She's been an absolute delight to teach. And like Partha sir said, a student has to be lucky to find a teacher, and the teacher has to be lucky to find a student. So a great marriage there between student and teacher. And I really congratulate Usha and the parents. Every little influence goes into making the dancer you see today. And we have that famous shloka, Javastiratvam Rekhacha. All the students here will know that. I'm not going to recite the whole thing. But that talks about the 10 qualities of a dancer. That's evidence of that today. She was agile. She was absolutely steady on her feet. We saw that several times. Completely attentive. And most of all, today youngsters are really quite good in their physicality. They're way ahead of all of us. The things that we used to struggle with, they just do it like that. They do their triple turns just like that. They don't believe in single turns now, And they can jump and they can crawl and they can do all sorts of things. But today what Soumya did was really believable. And I think that's the mark of a really good artist, that she's really believable. Everything she showed today, even her devotion at that young age, bhakti, whatever it was, everything was sustained and really believable. And I so look forward to seeing how she will blossom as a dancer, because this is only the beginning. It's a culmination, it's a landmark moment in a long journey, and brings together all the influences that have made Soumya the person and the dancer she is today. But it's only the beginning. She's only got her driving license now. Okay, thank you so much, and no doubt you'll enjoy the finale that's coming up.
Thank you to both guests for sharing such lovely messages. Soumya will now perform a Javali. This Javali is close to Ushanti's heart, as she performed it for her own Arangetram many years ago. In this Javali, Soumya will be describing the heroine's anguish as her lover has not yet come to her. She describes to her friend how she has prepared herself in anticipation for her lover, but now is becoming increasingly distressed as her lover has not yet arrived. She pleads to her friend to go find him. This was the first piece that Soumya learnt in her Madhgam of August 2019, when she was still growing into her Abhinaya. She has since explored this character, and while she knows she still has a lot to learn, she feels greatly confident in her ability to share the story. In this piece, Soumya depicts various shades of the principal emotion of Virahot Kandita, separation, and gradually embodies a Nayika of Vasika Sajja, who feels intense longing for her loved one. Javali in Raga Behag, Tala Adi.
Singari siranalle viragata
In this concluding Tilana, Soumya showcases her nutta, her understanding of rhythm, and the control over her movements. She learnt this piece for her intermediate dance exams and loves the odd rhythmic patterns in this Tilana and their unpredictability. This Tilana is choreographed by Professor Sudharani Raghupati. Tilana in Karnataka Devgandhari Raga set to Aditala.
Tani 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 tanadirana dirana dirana tanadira tadaratani 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 tani tani tanadirana dirana dirana
कौशलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सर्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सर्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सर्वभौमाय मङ्गलम्
We would now like to call upon our chief guest, Mrs Vidya Rani, to say a few words. Mrs Vidya Rani started learning the basics of Bharatanatyam at the age of 5 under Guru Srimati Yamani Muttana, one of the senior disciples of Dr. Vasundhara Doraswami, and continued her further training under the guidance of Dansu par excellence, versatile choreographer and venerated Guru of Bharatanatyam, Dr. Vasundhara Doraswami of Mysore. Mrs Vidya Rani is an MBA graduate from Cardiff, working as an associate business consultant in England. She is also a recipient of Certificate Programme in Performing Arts of Bharatanatyam from Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi, India. She has performed in various prestigious festivals and platforms in India and abroad. Please may we welcome you to the stage.
Good evening. Namaste to all Kala Rasikas who are present here. Quite honestly, I'm speechless after watching Soumya's performance today. Firstly, I would like to thank Guru Srimati Usha Rao and Soumya's parents, as well as Dr. Madhusudan, for inviting me to this beautiful event. As my Guru, Dr. Vasundhara Doraswami, always says, one of the most important aspect in learning Bharatanatyam is bringing that Satvika Abhinaya into the performance. I think we all witnessed that Sattva in Soumya's performance. I cannot really believe she's just 18 and 19 and the maturity she has in her performance. I think a pure reflection, I think, of her focus, dedication and discipline, and of course all the effort and the great teaching from her Guru, Srimati Usha Rao. I would like to congratulate Soumya for treating us today with such beautiful, amazing performance. As I was talking to Madhusudan earlier, and he rightly said, you do get a lot of students coming and learning Bharatanatyam, but this one is really a special one. And I think I know why he said that. After watching Soumya's performance, I think it's rightly said. It's just a beginning, as others said as well, it's just a beginning for a great journey. My Guru would have loved to be here in this event today, but because of her travel plans, she couldn't be here. But she definitely sends her blessings. And all I can say is a great artist in making, I hope she continues this journey, and thank you for the great support your parents have given and the amazing guidance you have. I wish you all the best. Keep continuing your learning, and I think one day look forward to collaborate with Guru as well as students. And I think it's a blessed teacher to have a blessed and talented student. So I've no words to describe. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you everybody who's taken time to be here to witness this beautiful event. Thank you.
Thank you so much for everyone for coming. I'm sorry if you can't understand what I'm saying, because you can see I'm quite teary. But thank you so much for all your support, and thank you so much for coming. Today would not have been able to happen without the help of so many different people, so stick with me. I'd just like to say a few thank yous. So first off, thank you to Vidya Rani ji, chief guest. Thank you so much for coming and blessing you with your presence today. Please come up and that's what we do for you. Also, I'd like to thank Father Sir for coming all the way from India, for teaching me how to have a proper group of flower. Thank you for everything. Meera ji, thank you for teaching me everything that you have. I'm so grateful to have a tutor. Thank you in my life. Thank you so much. Okay, now Vibha and Niti for my beautiful compares. Can I have a round of applause for you? These guys are my best friends. They've always stuck by me. They're always making me laugh. Thank you for doing such a good job today, and thank you for not laughing. When we were rehearsing, they were laughing so hard at literally everything. I do stand you off. Thank you for doing such a good job. Okay, also thank you Aditi and Inya for embarrassing me in front of everyone with the help of the presentation that I made. So thank you guys. Thank you so much to Shanti Uncle for taking my photo shoot 3 years ago in December and for taking all the pictures. I think we'll come to you because you seem like you're stuck a bit in all the audience. So, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Vipul Uncle and Anushaji. Vipul Uncle for doing live streaming. So many people wouldn't have been able to watch today without you. And Anushaji for teaching me everything that she did in the early years of CAT. I can't quite see where you're sitting. Thank you so much. Also, thank you, Padma Auntie, for all the support that you've given me through the years. You need to work. I might need to cut it right so people can get it. Thank you, Auntie. My mouth is so dry right now. Okay. Thank you, Senate Uncle, and all the capstone staff for the lighting, the music, everything. You made that atmosphere today, and I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you. Senate Uncle, I'd ask you to come down, but it's quite a lot of stairs, so I'll leave you sitting up there. Also, I'd like to thank Bharatanatyam and Marty Auntie. I think they're behind stage. They had to deal with all my sweat today, as they did all the costume changes. I didn't sweat as much as I normally do. Normally there's some chin dripping situation, but thank you so much, you guys. Now I need to thank a few other people for helping arrange the venue and all the food. Senthil Uncle, Ranga Uncle, Anand Uncle, Sudhir Uncle and Dimple Auntie. Thank you all so much for helping Amma and Dad get everything ready. Thank you. Sapna Auntie for helping me and Amma and Tataya in Bangalore to help choose all the fabrics and taking us around the city for all the costumes. Thank you Satyata and Nakshinamma to help. Oh, it's just broken. Thank you for helping me pick all my jewellery. Thank you to all the Mayur aunties for helping me decorate the stage. Oh my god, thank you so much for everyone that donated to help my brother Ron's primary school. When I checked this morning, we'd raised £1,500, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you everyone so much for all your donations. Now, I need to thank a few special people. Thank you, Dad, and thank you, Amma. I think she's behind there somewhere. Thank you for all the love you've given me while I was growing up. Thank you for taxing me. I'd like to say one last massive thank you to Ashanti. She's been like a second mother to me. I love her so much. Thank you for choreographing and teaching me these beautiful, beautiful pieces and inspiring me to be the person who I am today. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much. Please stop crying, it's okay. Just shutting her off for crying. Thank you so much for everyone else that came here today. Please, there's a message book out the front if you'd like to write a message for me, please. I would love that. Thank you so much for all the support that you guys have given. Thank you so much for coming to watch, and I hope you enjoyed the evening.
On behalf of everyone, I have a small token of love and affection to Soumya.
Officer wants to give you something if you'd like to come. Oh, she's gone through the door, yeah. She's coming, guys.
Maybe small, but you deserve more.
then you want to speak.
Good evening to everybody. It's a pleasure to meet all of you in connection with the Arangetram dance performance of Soumya Saladi. She is my granddaughter. When Gayatri studied at my home, I was always insisting her to work hard and get a seat in medicine. That was the aim at that time. She was showing some interest in dance performance. I didn't encourage her. I always said, okay, concentrate on studies and get a medicine seat. So that was our aim at that time. But after seeing Soumya's performance, now I am feeling that she has done a wonderful job. And very few people are really having interest in that and talented. Really, about 70% of the Indian population is now studied. They are good at studies. That's literates. But how much percentage of people are becoming artists? Actually very less. So people to become good artists should be talented, and it is normally a genetic character. Some people show interest, but we concentrate on studies and insist them to go for studies rather than go for art. But people who are really going for art, they are much more successful. Like N.T. Ramarao, M.J. Ramchandran, and Kumar from Karnataka, and Amitabh Bachchan from North India. So these are all big real artists. Similarly, Bharatanatyam is an art. Very few people get that art. That comes by genetic character. Comes as a genetic character. So we should also promote art. Not only studies, but we should also promote art. But at our age group, we are concentrating on studies. I'm happy that my granddaughter is concentrating on art as well as studies. I'm happy about that. Earlier she was known as granddaughter of ours, but now I'm grandfather of Soumya's son from here. I have met Usha teacher. She is one of the exceptional teachers. As I observed, she has devotion, dedication. She won't result. I'm happy that Soumya has stood to that test of Usha teacher, and she was trained very well by Usha teacher. Amma, my namaskar to you, my pranams to you. My pranams to you, my namaskar to you. And I'm happy this gallery has witnessed that. And I congratulate my daughter as well as my son-in-law for encouraging her, Soumya, and put her in good performance. My second daughter and second son-in-law also came here. Please come here. They came from USA.